What's going on, guys? So I had an exciting last couple of days. The folks over at General Motors graciously invited me up to their Milford Proving Grounds right outside of Detroit to spend some time in several vehicles and review some really amazing technology that they're bringing to their Sierra half-ton pickup truck line. Now, if you're not familiar with the Milford Proving Grounds, it is one of General Motors' most private and confidential facilities. It spans over 4,400 acres, so it's pretty much the size of a small city, and it has every type of condition you could possibly imagine to subject vehicles to for testing. And I'm sharing all this with you because General Motors does not permit the use of cameras on their proving grounds. So all of our cameras were taped over and we were not able to record any video footage, yet they did supply us with footage. Okay, so the first vehicle we had an opportunity to test drive is the new GMC Yukon AT4. You heard me right. This is actually a vehicle that's currently available on the market, and it was really amazing to take such a large SUV out over an off-road course just to see how capable it was. We went over some telephone pole-sized logs, actually several of them. We had the opportunity to mess with the ride height adjustment as well as put it into 4 low, downhill assist. There were all sorts of really great features that allows this SUV to be more capable than I think most people would expect, especially considering it's a luxury SUV. Some of the best aspects of driving this vehicle was just to experience how capable it was, especially when you were going through ditches, when you were going through off-camber sections, and how it didn't get stuck. I mean, in areas that you would have absolutely expected something this large to get stuck or bogged down, it performed absolutely flawless. And what was really nice is there wasn't an actual dedicated route that we were supposed to go. Though it was a track, when we would get to a specifically tough off-road section, they would say, hit this thing in, really any line you want to take. You don't have to follow where the ruts are. You can go into a specific kind of angle if you'd like, just to see how this performs. And we had a real great opportunity to see that, as well as its ability to climb over 44 degrees worth of steep incline, which was absolutely amazing. If you've never done that before, it's really interesting when you're looking up at the sky. You can't see anything in front of the vehicle because you're going over such a steep section of hill. And you have to kind of keep reminding yourself that you're doing all of this inside of a Yukon, a luxury SUV that is well equipped. I mean, you're literally sitting inside of what a lot of people would view as one of the most luxurious SUVs on the market. And you're going through some really crazy off-road scenarios, which is absolutely cool. And something else that we were able to do while we were out there was spend some time driving some new Sierra half-ton pickup trucks and going over some of the really innovative camera technology that's integrated into these trucks, such as the ability for you to have so many different angles of camera views whenever you're towing and you're trying to maneuver a trailer into position. It's really cool to see that you can place a camera inside of a trailer, you can put a camera behind the trailer, you have your side view cameras on the truck, you have a high center mount camera looking into the bed, and most of these cameras can be activated while you're driving. Only a few of them give you the ability to keep them on while you're driving, such as your trailer camera, as well as I believe one of the other cameras that will kick on is if you're going to make a turn, it can actually turn the camera facing that side of the truck on, which is really nice because if you're hauling a trailer and you want to see that side profile view of your truck whenever you're executing a turn, it really comes in handy. You have the ability to put even multiple cameras on the screen where it will give you both sides plus a center, and one of my favorite camera views is the view that gives you both sides of the truck at the same time. This view is absolutely phenomenal, and it gives you a really good interpretation of what is taking place around your vehicle whenever you're driving. Now, of course, there are going to be some scenarios where you're going to need to look back, and you should look back, but the cameras really augment the need to do it all the time. And one of the really nice aspects, especially of the trailer camera, is the anti-jackknifing feature. The ability for it to detect if you're using a hitch or a bumper style receiver and you're hauling a trailer, if you're cutting it too far of an angle. Basically, if you're approaching that point to where the back of your truck might hit the trailer itself. And it gives you 2 warnings. So it gives you that initial warning when you're kind of close, and then it gives you an additional warning when you're really close. And it vibrates the bottom of the seat when it gives you those warnings, so you have a really clear understanding that something's happening and you need to stop. But with all the camera views, you may not even need that feature because I simply turn on the hitch camera and I'm able to see that angle. I'm able to see the distance between the back bumper of the truck and the actual corner of the trailer, so I know that I need to stop before I actually make contact or hit anything. So lots of really great trailering technology that GMC is now putting into these trucks that just keep you a little bit safer, give you a little bit more confidence. And like I've told a lot of folks who have asked, the more of this technology that can make you a little bit more confident whenever towing, the better, right? It's not the fact that you're going to have to use it. You might be an expert and you don't need to use it. But there's a lot of folks out there that get into RVing or maybe hauling a boat, or, they just get to towing a small utility trailer and they need that extra peace of mind. And it makes them a better operator, and it just makes everyone safer in general. You have less damage risk. You have less, possibly bumping into other people's trailers and just scenarios that you want to avoid if you're towing. And a lot of them can be kind of embarrassing because we all know when somebody's watching you back up, it's a lot different than when you're by yourself doing it. So the reason why you're seeing footage of a GMC 2500 HD hauling a trailer is because the camera setup is pretty much the same thing you're going to get on a half-ton truck. The difference is there's not stock footage of the half-ton truck utilizing all of the different camera angles, so I opted to use this because, again, at the Milford Proving Grounds, we can't use cameras, so we were unable to actually record the event. Tomorrow, you're going to see a very, very different video, and this is going to showcase some technology that's going to blow your mind away. Now, they did position some cameras for us to be able to showcase some of this stuff that you'll see tomorrow, so it's going to be pretty awesome, and you're going to want to watch that video because GMC has definitely stepped up the bar in terms of the technology that they're offering on their Sierra pickup trucks. But yeah, this specific video, as well as the AT4, this was all footage that was provided to us that we could use because at the Proving Grounds, again, cameras were not allowed, and we were actually required to tape over all of the cameras. So when you first walk in there, they have a security guard that tapes up all of your cameras on your phone. You basically ensure that you will not record anything you see out there and violate any of those terms of your agreement to come out and spend some time at the Proving Ground. So yeah, you're not going to want to miss tomorrow's video. If you guys haven't had a chance, please take a moment. Now is a great time to subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.